Well, hello and welcome to another Life Lessons with Dad. That's right, we're going to do another video because I didn't have much to say. I was married with kids, you guys. But what's happened since then? Well, quite a bit. I'm going to talk about the girlfriends after marriage. Not a good idea. Let's put it this way, when you're married and your kids and things like that, you got a balanced life, As soon as you get the girlfriend after marriage, forget anything about balance. Now it's about, did you do this to anybody else before? Did you do this? Did you call anybody by this name? Did you call anybody else love? Or did you call anybody else beautiful? No, I'm a 49-year-old virgin, you fucking idiot. Of course I said all those things, things like that, And and don't forget, anything you've done in bed before? You better say she's the best. She might be far from it, but don't ever make the mistake of saying your wife was better. Trust me, that'd be a short-lived relationship. You won't get much after that, trust me. And then there's being played and playing, You think you're the player and you're being played back? Well, that's actually the best kind. Because if you're just a player alone, you're going to feel like an asshole and a jerk. But if you're being played and you're not playing, you're going to be like you're taken advantage of. But trust me, if she's playing you and you're playing her, it's like spy versus spy, but with lots of benefits. Yeah, adult version, lots of fun. So anyway, and then you got all this dating stuff, right? You got to know what to do because now you can't just sit on the couch and bitch and complain and have free sex. Now you actually got to pay for it. Yeah, I learned something though. You can take her out to a restaurant and do all these things, take her for a walk, and yeah, if you're lucky, you did a good job, you get sex. It works sometimes for a while, but I have learned something that's very interesting. It's expensive. Having girlfriends is more expensive than a wife. A wife, she stays home, looks after things, everything's in a balance. You work, you have this you go once every 6 months, It's not that bad. You take her to McDonald's, Shit, you've been married for fucking 10 years. You ain't gonna take her to fucking Gusto's, that's for fucking sure. Anyway, so I discovered, if you're not gonna get another wife, which is probably the best idea, well, I decided you might as well get a whore. You want to know why? $140 every 2 weeks, 300, that's $280 a month, and you have a normal life. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to hold hands. You don't have to go to movies you don't like. You don't have to make meals that suck. Because she likes those meals. You don't have to basically be a slave and spend all your money just to get the one thing we all want when we're not married. Well, we want them when we're married, but we don't get them as often either. But it doesn't take much effort. So. Anyway, you get what you pay for is what I've learned. So, less effort, much better. Other than that, then you got to worry about moving all the time because, you want to move in with you, 3 months later, things are going well. Oh, maybe we should get a place together. Oh, what a great fucking idea, yeah. And then 6 months later, you got no more fucking furniture because she took most of it. You got to find clothes because you left in the middle of the night because she was such a cow, you didn't want to fucking see her anymore, so you just ran away, basically. You could have went back the next day, but you ever an opportunity to try to make things right when you don't really want to go there? Yeah. So get used to losing all your shit all the time, too. Yeah, get used to that, too. Oh, and you know what? Then there's the whole thing, you better fucking lose weight if you want to get a girlfriend. And then she's a fucking dog, and you gain the fucking weight back. Yeah. What a cycle, So you're better off just fucking being you. Be fat, skinny, small, whatever the fuck you want to do. Doesn't matter. Because whores don't care. And if you get a good wife, she won't care either. Do I want another wife? Another good wife? Maybe. I don't know. Ain't a whole lot to choose from out there, that's for sure. You either got to make a whole fucking lot of money, or, I don't know. Women my age are divorced? Well, men my age probably too, but not me. But women my age that are divorced or, need a relationship, it's probably a fucking good reason, Yeah. Learn that too. So, yeah, maybe I'll go to a third world country where they're starving for attention and fucking, McDonald's would fucking be amazing to them, I'll go get me one of them, Bring them here. Not to treat men right? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You might want to do that anyway, because society over here has changed so fucking much, eh? Yeah. Well, that's my advice, son. And remember, come on, boy!